Welcome to Vintage Variety. I have a few jewelry items to share with you guys this week. I did visit my local thrift store. They did not have much of a selection. I think I found 2 or 3 different pieces at that store. And then I went back to the antique store that I had showed you guys a haul from a couple of weeks ago. Same seller, same booth. She had told me to check back that she was going to be putting in some more items. There weren't really that many items there to choose from that I really liked, but I did find quite a few good pieces, and I'm going to show those to you today. I'm going to start with this. I picked this up in that same booth, and I thought it was just beautiful. It does need a bit of a polishing up, but I think this is going to clean up really well. Just a really pretty mesh and gold tone bracelet. This one has a fold-over closure. Don't see any markings on it, but still I thought this was a really nice vintage find. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. This is a smaller bracelet. I haven't tried it on. I'm thinking it may very well fit my wrist, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. Speaking of bracelets, I found this one at my local thrift store. This is a stretch, and I've told you guys I often pick these up to repurpose the beads from them or redo them. Really like the wooden beads on this and the moon glow beads. So my thoughts are I may just leave this as a bracelet but redo it so that it's not a stretch bracelet. Maybe put it on some flexible wire and put a clasp on it. I think this would be a really pretty boho style to wear. I wanted to mention to you guys, I often get comments about my nails, and I want you to please look over the condition of them right now. I really need to go get them professionally done. I haven't had a chance to do that. I have a lot going on right now, health-wise. I am having some health problems. I've been having to have a lot of medical tests. So please overlook the condition of my nails, and please give me a little grace. The next item I wanted to show you is this necklace. I thought this was gorgeous. This is a vintage necklace. It has an enameled push-in box clasp. These are glass beads. They kind of have that look of faux coral to them, but you can see that there's kind of a variety of colors. There's kind of like a paler peach swirl through these beads, and then of course that pretty coral color. I thought this was absolutely gorgeous, and I picked this up at that same antique booth. These are glass beads, and because it's a vintage necklace, it's in really good condition. Often when I run across glass beaded necklaces, they'll either be broken or they'll have a chipped bead, but that one is in excellent condition. Another really good find was this gold bangle bracelet. Now this one has a push-in closure on it. It still has its original safety chain. I don't see any marks on it anywhere, but I love bracelets like this because they are so classy. I have a few in my own personal collection, and anytime I run across these, I always pick them up because these are really great items to own. This also came from that same booth, and I thought it was beautiful. This is a very long faux pearl necklace. These are faux Baroque style pearls. And then it has the bezeled glass in it. This one, I think the glass looks kind of milky to me. It is real glass. And I believe it just needs a really good cleaning. But I thought this would be a really great piece for layering. As I mentioned, it's very long, but it could be doubled up, it could be layered with other pieces, and because of the different colors of glass beads in this, it could be worn with a multitude of different colors of beads or necklaces. Speaking of faux pearl necklaces, this is another one that I picked up, and I thought this was just beautiful. I love the way this is made. I was looking at the clasp on this one, and I thought it kind of looks maybe like one of the later Monet pieces. You know, at a certain point, they stopped putting like the marking on the Monet pieces and they just started coming with a tag on them. But I'm not sure. I don't see any markings anywhere on it. I'll show you guys the clasp on it. It's a fold over. And you let me know what you think, but something about this just reminded me of the Monet pieces from later on, maybe sometime in the 2000s. But I really love the combination of the glass pearls with the gold tone. I thought that this just made for a really pretty style, and it just has a really nice elegance about it. So you guys let me know what you think of this one in the comments. I am going to show you a few of these pieces together at the end of the content. Now this is just quirky. This was at my local thrift store, and when I saw it, I couldn't help but laugh. And because it made me laugh, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this up. It was only a couple of dollars. I'm thinking that this was someone's craft project, someone made this. But get a load of the hair on this. This is jewelry wire. It does have a pin back. You can see where that's been glued on. And then they've made the arms and the legs out of jewelry wire and beads. And I thought, you know what, this is just fun. So I picked this up. I think this would be a really funny pin to wear and just quirky. But you guys let me know what you think. I thought it was really funny. This also came from my local thrift store. This is Madewell brand. Definitely newer. Just a simple gold tone pendant necklace. Here at the bottom, it almost looks like shell. And this could be worn reversed. I don't think that's shell. I think it's some kind of enameling. But regardless, I thought, you know what, I really like the style of this. This would be a great necklace to wear on its own or to layer with some other pieces. And I really do like Madewell jewelry. I think I have at least one or two pieces in my personal collection that I like to wear, and I wear them often. Now, this was unusual. This was in the antique booth. And I thought, you know, that's really pretty, but it's odd the way it's made. You can see it kind of gathers. It doesn't have a clasp on it. And there's like a big loop at the front of it. And the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get this. I think this is a really neat looking necklace. It's made up of clear lucite beads, and it does have some really pretty brass filigree pieces on it. But it looks as though those pieces are kind of made together. I'm going to show you guys this one on the necklace stand right now, and you tell me what you think. This is a longer, I would say medium length necklace, so I've doubled it up on the necklace stand, and I think you could probably wear it that way. I think it's long enough that you could wear it doubled. I would have to try it on and see, but regardless, I thought it was very unusual. I've probably ran across a necklace made this way before, but if I have, I don't really recall. I think that this would look really good layered with other clear lucite pieces or maybe some gold tone chains. But you guys let me know, what do you think of this necklace in the comments? I also found a stick pin, and I know it's in this pile somewhere, that I wanted to show you guys. I thought this was really pretty. It is vintage. But after I got it home and I started looking at it, I cannot figure out how to get the bottom off of this. I thought maybe the lower part unscrews and then the whole bottom part would pull off. But I have messed around with it, tried every way I could think of, and it doesn't look like the bottom of this stick pin's coming off. So if you guys are familiar with another stick pin that you've ran across like this one, let me know so I can figure out, you know, the bottom is stuck on there. How do I take the bottom of this off in case I wanted to wear it, let's say on a blouse or a jacket or something like that. Otherwise, I don't know what good it would be. I mean, what good is jewelry if you can't wear it, right? So let me know in the comments if you have an idea of how I could remove the bottom from this cute little stick pin. I also picked this bracelet up, again, same antique booth. It's a very simple gold chain bracelet. It has a fold-over closure on it. It could be worn as is. I think this would look great layered with some more gold tone bracelets. Or another thought I had is I could add little bits and pieces to it using jump rings and turn this into a really cute charm bracelet. So definitely a good find. And I picked up this glass bead necklace. I cannot resist faceted glass beads, especially the black ones. I own several different sets. Love layering them together and wearing them that way. And because they're black, they go so well with so many different necklaces, so many different colors of beads and chains. So definitely a really good find. So I decided to pick this one up also. Found a couple of rings in that same booth. This one, I'm going to zoom in on it so you guys can see the marking. The stone in the center of this is glass, but I thought it was very pretty. It looks like a flower. And let's see if I can get in close enough so you guys can see the marking. So this one is gold electroplated. And hopefully that's coming in clear enough that you guys can see it. So I thought, I might check it. It could possibly have maybe some kind of real stones in it. And I did get the diamond tester out and I tested the center stone. So my guess is that the stones in this pretty little floral ring are just glass rhinestones. Regardless, it's in really good condition and I thought it was just beautiful. Now, I've noticed the last rings that I got at this booth were very small, and this is a very small ring. So it's going to fit someone that has a really tiny finger, maybe like a size 5.5 or a 6. You can see how far it goes on my finger. And I usually wear between an 8, 8.5. So I do have fat fingers. But regardless, I thought it was a really cute ring. You guys can let me know what you think. Another ring that I found is a vintage Avon. Isn't that pretty? And once again, this is a very small ring. Now this one does have a ring guard in it, and I'll show you guys the inside of it. There's the ring guard, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see the Avon marking. Not sure if that's coming in clear. Spin it around. I think it's upside down. There it is. So you can see where it's marked Avon on the inside. And these ring guards, this type of ring guard, these will pop out. So if I took the ring guard out, it would be a little larger. My guess is this one's probably a 6.5, maybe a 7, but it's in excellent condition. And just a really pretty vintage Avon ring. Well, it certainly fits my pinky, so it may be smaller than I thought. I'll have to get my ring mandrel out and see how big that one is. That brings me to this, and I thought this was gorgeous. These are all glass beads. Lots of glass seed beads in this necklace. It has a really nice weight to it. A beautiful decorative push-in clasp on it, and this was a set. So I have the matching earrings that go with it. Don't see any markings on it. These are clip-on earrings, but I thought this was beautiful. I love the combination of colors in this. And as I've already said, it's made up of glass seed beads, and then there are some larger beads. I just thought this was fabulous. Let's take a quick look at this on the necklace stand. Isn't that pretty? Lots of beautiful colors in this necklace. Clear beads, different shades of blue. I probably could have put it on the stand a little neater, but you guys get the idea. This could also be worn with the clasp kind of to the side. I like to do that a lot with necklaces that have a decorative clasp on it. It's not wanting to lay right, but that may just be the way I have it sitting on the necklace stand. But regardless, I thought, you know what, this is pretty. It's definitely a set that I would be more than willing to wear. I'm not sure if I'll keep this one, but I thought it was a really good find because, a lot of times when you run across sets like this, You don't get them at a good price, and I feel like she gave me a very decent price on this set. This is another glass seed bead necklace that I picked up from the same booth, and she had thought she had the earrings to go with it. We both looked and looked, but never did find them. Kind of bummed out about that, but I thought this was a really neat necklace. You can see this kind of hooks on the back. And look how pretty that clasp is. It's a floral clasp. These are very delicate, fine seed beads. I'm going to show this to you guys on the necklace stand. I've placed it with the clasp in the front, and I think that you could wear it that way and it kind of looks like a pendant instead of wearing the clasp at the back. I think this is really nice. And then here you can see that I have the clasp over to the side. So there's a lot of different options as to how you could wear this necklace. I'm not sure about the beads. I'm not sure if this is tangled because there are so many fine strands of beads, or if maybe you're supposed to unclasp this and give it a good twist. So it's more of one of those twisted seed bead necklaces. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it's tangled, or if this is one of those types of necklaces that you're supposed to twist? She had a really good selection of earrings, and I couldn't resist picking up this pair. It really does bring back a lot of nostalgia when I see earrings like this. I think about the 80s, 90s, on into the early 2000s. And these, I just really loved the style and the color combination of this pair. I thought they were really beautiful, and you could wear a pair of earrings like this with so many different styles of outfits. I did want to show you guys a few more of these pieces on the necklace stand, starting with this one. It's a very long necklace. You can see that I have doubled it up on the stand, and I think it would look great worn this way. You could probably double it up twice. And I'm also going to add this gold tone and faux pearl necklace with this. Could have done it a little bit neater, but you guys get the idea how beautifully these necklaces like this layer. So anytime you put together different combinations of layers of pearls, it really does make for a beautiful look. Because the one necklace has the colored bezeled glass beads in it, the combinations for wearing this with other pieces is endless. I also wanted to combine these necklaces and show you guys. Two of these necklaces are vintage, and I've layered them with the more modern Madewell necklace. And this is something that you will often see me do, especially in my shorts. I like the idea of taking antique or vintage jewelry and mixing it together with more modern pieces for a completely unique look. But you guys can let me know what you think of this combination in the comments. I was very pleased with my haul this week. Often when I run across pieces, I run across very few vintage items, but I really have lucked up recently visiting this one antique store. If you guys enjoyed today's content, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know which pieces that I found were your favorites. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications and you'll be notified anytime I upload new content. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.